My beloved, beautiful, amazing Cancerians, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I'm going to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for y'all out there. Thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me. So for this 5-card love reading, the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'll draw a Vampire Oracle and then a Favole card, but let's get started with card number 1, which is for you. Ooh, you get the Four of Grails. It's either, some kind of proposition or something, but I'm sensing hesitancy, It's like the thing is maybe you're going to be the one to actually propose to this individual, or maybe somebody's going to be proposing to you, because normally, it's like, well, since this is actually you sitting up on that mountain and being offered this fourth chalice by this unknown cloud, and it looks like you're a bit on the hesitant side about this connection. Well, if something just doesn't feel right or just doesn't seem right, just don't proceed with it. Don't think, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, and think, okay, I need to be with this person, otherwise this person's going to cry or threaten me or whatever. The thing is you shouldn't ever feel like you should be pressured or pushed into anything you don't want to be in. So, if there's any kind of hesitancy, coming from you, okay, take all the time you need, want, and desire before all systems go, with where all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and not anything about thinking, well, it's like, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. Never ever put yourself and your own well-being at risk for somebody else's happiness. So this is my only, suggestion for you is, take all the time you need. If there is hesitancy, definitely, just, don't immediately rush into something, but just take all the time you need. And, if this person is bothering you, by any, means necessary, take any kind of action you need. But I do see that, if there is hesitancy, just, don't worry about it. It's if your senses are there for a reason to say, I'm not so sure. For both men and women out there, I'm not so sure I want to be with this person, but take all the time you need. Because who is this other person? Daughter of Skulls. Okay, this is, this could be an earth, sign, an earth woman. This is the page of, or, both men or women. It's a page of pentacles. But if you look at this individual, this person is kind of a bit on the pouty side, with her a little candle of hope, thinking, I hope Cancer will say yes, to this proposition, and otherwise I will feel so alone and feel this or that. But normally with the Page of Pentacles, it's all about new financial beginnings and stuff like that. But in this situation, this a little vampiress is kind of, feels like, well, she has nobody to love her. She feels, so alone. She just really thinks, oh goodness, I just don't know where to go from here. I feel so left out in the dark and cold. Well, the thing is, the problem with such individuals is, it's like, if you have a very loving heart and a loving personality, of course, anything, that looks really sad and unhappy, you want to try to lift their spirits in any way. But it could also be seen as a form of manipulation as well, to say, well, if you don't accept my, proposal, I'm going to do this or that, or if this or that happens, I'm going to get so upset, I'm not going to be able to live with myself and stuff like that, because, humans, they can be very loving, very supportive, but they can also be incredibly vicious in the sense that, they can be playing mind games on people and think, okay, yeah, if you don't accept this, I'm just going to jump off a cliff. If you don't do this, this and that's going to happen. Well, the thing is don't allow such irrational fear stories to get into your mind and think, oh my goodness, maybe I should be with this person. I don't want them to injure themselves or hurt themselves and stuff like that. Usually they're just bluffing, in the sense of thinking, okay, I'm just going to try anything just to get Cancer in my life and stuff like that. Well, I know it sounds really depressing, but it's like, I hope it's not resonating, because in this situation, in any kind of relationship, there is a Three of Cups. There is definitely celebration. So maybe it doesn't have to, you'll be all doom and gloom and think, okay, this person is a really manipulative individual. The thing is maybe, this person really does care and love you and just is waiting on you. And maybe you're the one that has to, take all the time you need just to be able, or maybe you're the one who's incredibly hesitant. But I would just, make sure that all systems go, because, should this connection work, you will get a Three of Cups celebration moment of some kind. Maybe, an engagement party, a wedding, honeymoon, anniversary parties, whatever these humans do for fun. But the point is, it's like, I do see there's potential happiness in celebrating, moments for you in this connection. Well, let's look at the past. Prince of Scepters, you were actually the Knight of Wands, so you were incredibly passionate and individual. You were the one that was actually going on the hunt. So, it's like, I can understand how, you know, people are incredibly drawn to fire. You know, it's like, you know, you are water, but you could have fire somewhere in your star chart somewhere, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I just know that, you know, it's like a lot of people want to feel warmth over feeling cold. So, you know, that Daughter of Skulls, you know, is pretty much just thinks, oh goodness, I'm so cold and stuff like that. And they're drawn to you because you're probably incredibly passionate and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like I would just, you know, we'll make sure, you know, maybe go on a couple more courtship dating, we'll phases or whatever humans call it. But yeah, you know, just make sure that everything works out, because the thing is, you know, once hesitancy kicks in, there's usually a reason why you just think, well, I'm not so sure I want to proceed with this. You know, there's usually all those warning, you know, signs and red flags that are just all over the place, and you just think, I need to have some time to think about this, because maybe those are just illusions of some kind. Maybe you've had a really negative experience, and then this individual kind of reminds you of that experience. Let's look at the future. Ooh, okay, Three of Knives. I understand. There's definitely going to be heartbreak with this person. And the thing is this person, you know, it could definitely be incredibly manipulative, because I know how loving, caring, and nurturing, beautiful water signs as yourself is. You know, man, woman, whoever's watching. And the thing is, you want to make sure that people actually want to be with you for you and not for any other reason. Not thinking, oh yeah, you're incredibly beautiful or handsome or you're rich and successful, so I'm just going to just play you like a fiddle and just hope that you know, accept my proposition, and bam, you know, then you know, I got you, you know, I hitched my wagon to yours, as the human loves to give me these new phrases and stuff like that. But I do sense, sadly, you know, if you were to remain in this situation, then that's why I can understand that you are hesitant, is that there's a Three of Swords that could be heading your way. But speaking of the Three of Knives, Three of Swords, this is one of the cards that I pulled, and literally it was actually at the, what was it? No, it was Death was the third one, second was Three of Swords, first one was Lovers, so actually this one came in second for me. But yeah, I mean, I remember pulling this for the vampire, literally killed me off, and so, sad but true. Well, I'm going to pull a vampire oracle to see what other information I can offer for thee. This one want to come out. Outsider, misfit, loner, and wanderer. I get it. You know, this person feels like a misfit loner and is wandering for, you know, some kind of potential partnership. So that's why, you know, the problem is, you know, about broken individuals or outsiders or misfits. You know, it's like, okay, you know, don't immediately judge a book by its cover. Don't immediately assume all loners and misfits are, you know, bad people and negative. But the problem is, you know, people who are broken and damaged, well, yeah, you know, there's usually a lot of problems in the sense of thinking either there's trust issues, they have, you know, all kinds of grievances, anger, frustration, sadness, and stuff like that. And some people, you know, they are drawn to such individuals because they think, oh, I'm going to try to, you know, fix them, and then we're going to have a happy, beautiful ending, just like in some of these cartoons or these you know, movies and stuff like that, where, you know, the hero or heroine, you know, meets this very mysterious, dark individual, and then, you know, they, you know, will, yeah, yeah, they teach them how to love and stuff like that, and then eventually they get married and have a beautiful life together. But the thing is make sure, you know, if you want to try to correct somebody, is, you know, that, well, you guide them, you know, so they want to correct themselves, and they think, okay, I want to, you know, start getting better personally because I want to be able to live happier, healthier, and stuff like that. But the moment you feel like you need to try to correct and heal somebody is usually a very, you know, yeah, it's not a good path to follow, because, you know, you'll just end up in more, you know, disappointment and frustration in the end, just like with the Three of Swords. Well, let's see what Favale has for my beloved dear Cancerian. Okay, you get Seven of Wands. Okay, you know, this is all about, you know, defending, protecting, and wanting to actually, you know, proceed with what you want. But the point is that, you know, it's like, should you accept this proposition, make sure that everything, all systems go, that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and not just think, okay, I'm worried about the well-being of this individual because I'm very loving, caring, nurturing. I'm water. I'll heal this individual. Maybe, maybe not. I can't be able to say anything about that all too well. But the thing is, you know, I do see that you want to actually put time and effort into it. So, you know, to each their own. If you really want to put time and effort, that's your choice and your choice alone. But anyway, I just want to wish the best of luck. You know, just be careful of the Three of Swords and Three of Knives. But other than that, you know, should that not take place at all, I just want to wish you all best of luck in your journey. Well, my beloved dear Cancer, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but I just want to thank you all so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys so very much, and I appreciate all of your support and love for me. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now, but I just want to thank you all so incredibly much for supporting me, and I love you guys, so thank you.